K. Lou and Tony. Sports Podcast, starring K. Lou and Tony.
What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Dope Sports Podcast, brought to you by dopecontent.com and Get the Tables, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow my guy Tony from Get the Tables, and if you're definitely into wrestling, that is the Twitch channel, the X channel. I don't like to call it X. I'm gonna say Twitter. The Twitter channel, and let's see, TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah.
And so make sure you follow Get the Tables on all those platforms, man. We are back. Different day, Saturday morning, but sometimes it work out like that. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm trying to get everything out before we Valentine's Day to everybody that's celebrating. If you're single, don't feel bad. You saving money.
Yeah, for sure. a lot of money.
Yeah, and then you get to enjoy the All-Star weekend in peace. So
there you go. Yeah,
there you go. So
definitely some positives.
Yeah, man, you got to think positive around here with stuff. So don't be sad if you ain't got no Valentine today. It is what it is. But before we get into everything, man, how you feeling? How everything been? How's the weather?
Doing all right. Weather's kind of muggy today, but other than that, doing okay. How about yourself?
And you see it's dark over here. I got my blinds open, and it look like it's still nighttime over here because we got a storm that's just going to be here all day in Dallas. So, hey, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. We, It's gonna be hot soon, so we gonna be complaining about not getting rain. So you know how it is in Texas.
Oh yeah, there'll be soon. You'll have a drought of 2 months of no rain or something like that.
Right, grass gonna be crunchy and brown, and trees gonna be dead. All of that stuff, man.
Yep.
Jay Cross in the building. What's good? Dynamite Jay in the building. He's about who are these two fellas? Yeah, make sure you follow my guy Philly Sports Pride, man. Jay Cross on YouTube, man. Especially if you into Philly sports. Okay, my phone just started playing. If y'all heard that, my bad. My phone just started playing the stream. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all joining on Facebook, YouTube. What else we on? Twitch. I'm sorry. Twitch. Appreciate y'all joining. Twitch is trying to send y'all the commercial, so let me see if I can snooze that, man. So yeah, we got an easy show today. You know, we're gonna talk about the Super Bowl, we'll do our recap. I'm gonna tell you my personal Super Bowl experience, which was pretty crazy in itself. It was, you know, 6-7, as the kids will say. Let's see. Kevin Durant had some comments about the NBA All-Star game, and he said, you know, y'all blame the Americans all the time. Basically, y'all don't say nothing about Luka and Jokic and the way they play in the All-Star game. They don't care about it. So we got to get into all that. Depending on time, I might vent about the Mavericks. I don't know.
Okay.
And we might get into some WWE AEW, since I don't get to talk about it. We haven't done the Budget Cut podcast and I don't know how long. So got some stuff to talk about with that. But if you want to join the show, hold on, let me find the link. Let me copy the link real quick. If you do want to join the show, you know the show is always open. Jay Cross said he wants to vent on the 76ers. Hey, the link is there if you want to join.
I'm the only one that doesn't need to vent on my team.
Man, whatever. Man. You might want to vent on Robert Horry, though. Did you hear what he said about Wemby?
Yeah, he's a hater, though. I don't know what's going on with him. And he won titles here in San Antonio, and he's so salty against the Spurs for whatever reason. He's always been like that with the Spurs.
Really?
Yeah, he when it comes to like Spurs players and the guys he used to play for, like Olajuwon and whoever else, like the Lakers, he has this like loyalty towards them, but not the Spurs.
That's crazy. Alice in Wonderlands, what's good? What's good, Alice? How you been? Hope you're having a good day. I believe Jay Cross has already joined. Let's see. I think he is. Yeah, let's see. Bring him in real quick. Jay Cross in the building.
What up?
What's good, man? What do you want to start with? Since you the special guest, we can start anywhere you want to start. You want to start with the 76ers?
Let's do it.
All right, so before we do that, let me see, because I want to see where you coming from. So let me go to Philadelphia 76ers right now. Let me pull their record up. Let me pull what they've been doing the last week. They are 30-24. Wow, when that happened?
Steak. They flat out steak. I've been telling these clowns.
Lost 2 straight
by blowouts to Portland.
I saw New York. Yeah, I saw New York.
By 49. 49 at home.
Yeah, what happened? Because
all right, Embiid's hurt again. His knee swelling. No excuses. Sorry. You got Paul George suspended for 25 games. Drugs, whatever. But look, I've been people that follow me on YouTube. I've been venting about these Sixers for months, saying they overrated. They're not that good. They're so inconsistent with their role players. If the role players are on, they look good. But you don't get that. All year long in the second and third quarter, they're getting blown out. In the NBA, they lead. They're minus like 12 in the third quarter all year. They're trash. They're straight trash. But if you listen to the journalists, you listen to WIP and 97.5, the Fanatic, they be like, oh, then they're contenders. They're contenders. Yeah, they're contenders from 6 through 15 because the East is terrible. You got 4 teams, and that's it. And everybody else is, they'll go 6, 7.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go, 6, 7.
But yeah, they're not that good, even with George. They actually win better. They play better with George just because he's a veteran. He can like calm things down. But Maxey the other night had 30 points, I think, against Portland and 30 something again. He gets no help. He can't do it all by himself. He's got the most minutes in the NBA this year, and it's not good basketball. But if you listen to these, I don't know if you know the All City on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. We got him here too.
Yeah, PHLY. Man, you listen to those. Like, there's a guy on there, Devon Gibbons. He's really good. But even him, and there's a couple other guys on there that were like, these guys are contenders. There's legit. Embiid's playing back to all-star level. He's averaged actually the most points in the league over the last 25 games. He's averaged 33 points a game. But now, guess what? He's been out the last 2 games because of the knee. They're not good. They're just not. I hope they prove me wrong, but maybe that's the Negadelphia in me. Who knows?
No.
So let's go ahead and stick with the NBA. So we had a couple of trades go down, man. Cleveland Cavaliers traded Darius Garland for James Harden. And just in your opinion, did that make Cleveland better, or are they going down?
They're going down because of one man and one man only. That's James Harden, in my opinion.
What you think, Tony?
I don't know what Harden you don't know what Harden you're gonna get with James. He performs good during the regular season, but it's the playoffs when it matters. So I guess time will tell if it was a good trade or not. But knowing what we get from Harden, it probably was not.
He's too ball dominant.
Yeah, that's the thing, because him and Donovan Mitchell are like the same type of player. So I mean, but we've seen James play point guard in Brooklyn, you know, and he did all right. And everybody say him and Kyrie wasn't gonna be able to share the ball, but he turned into a good point guard in Brooklyn, which shocked the hell out of me because I wasn't expecting that. But so maybe he can do that again, but I don't know, man. I think for this year, Cleveland got better because Darius Garland couldn't stay healthy. So for this year, I think I would take that trade.
But in Garland, you're a lot younger than Harden.
He is, but he got to stay healthy.
Harden just brings every team he's been on down.
That's true.
Every team he's been on.
That's true. But I mean, it's Cleveland.
Quitting on your team too.
Yeah.
So, and then he came out and said loyalty is overrated. It's a business at the end of the day, you know, because if players don't play great, you know, they'll turn around and cut you or trade you, which is true.
But you also got to show some loyalty too.
Yeah.
You can't just quit on your team like he does everywhere he goes. He's quit everywhere he has gone to. Clippers, Philly, Houston.
Yeah, I never would have thought the big three from OKC back in the day would play for all these different teams.
For real.
Like, you're talking about 3 MVPs that's been team. It's crazy to see. So I'm sorry. I grew up on Dirk stan. I grew up on Kobe stan. I grew up even Shaq. When Shaq went to the Celtics in Phoenix, he was like, dang.
And name me one of them that has won by themselves. Not one.
Nah.
KD had to go to Golden State.
Yeah, KD had to ride Steph's coattails to do that. Yeah. And then he ain't won 1 cent. So
nope.
And Harden hasn't. Neither has Westbrook.
Yeah. So. It's crazy, man. When the last time we talked, Tony? Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I need to come at you about with your boy Josh Allen once we get to football too.
No,
I'm the week before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you need to relax with Josh Allen.
2 weeks before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because I went live. And then okay, yeah. So I'm just trying to remind myself as we go along of, you know, the things I missed out on talking to you about. We're still on the NBA right now. The Washington Wizards, they get Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell from the Mavericks. Mavericks get a couple of pieces. They get Chris Middleton. They get Marvin Bagley. And I forgot the point guard's name.
Bunch of scrubs.
Yeah, so people are saying it's a good trade for the Mavericks. It's in reality, yes, it is, because you clear up some money and you get out of that tax luxury, right? But I'm still pissed about it. Because at the end of the day, the way I'm looking at it, we traded Luka Doncic for Max Christie and 29 games of Anthony Davis. And they weren't even 29 full games. And then Kyrie and AD only played 1 half together.
Damn, that's it?
As a unit, that Houston game.
Oh, my God.
Because AD got hurt. And then by the time AD came back, Kyrie was hurt. They played one half together, bro. So we traded Luka for one half of AD and Kyrie.
And you lost 9 in a row.
Yeah. After winning 4 in a row, they turned around. They won 4 in a row and looked like they were about to sneak back in the top 10. And then here we go, 9 in a row. And then the trade, I'm going to keep talking about it because I remember you idiots. I'm live on Facebook too. I remember you idiots on Facebook arguing with me when I told y'all AD is not the problem, it's AD's health. If we was trading prime Luka for prime young AD and we know they both gonna be healthy, fine. I can understand. I can see it, right? I probably still would have kept Luka, but I can see why you would do that. But I told y'all AD can't stay healthy, and then you tried to shit on Luka's name and say, "Oh, he's overweight. He's this. He can't do that. He can't stay healthy." Luka's playing. AD has been out 29 games in a full calendar year. Like, yeah, all y'all can eat a D on Facebook, and I'm live on Facebook. So come in here, say what's up. I'm talking to you. If you know who I'm talking to, because you try to defend it, and you still try to defend it. Even when Nico got fired, you try to defend it. Quinn Grimes, I'm still pissed about that because Caleb Martin is trash.
Yeah, he is awful.
He's hurt too now.
I saw him play against the Spurs. He is not good.
Thank you. And he's hurt. He's hurt too now. And then the fact that he didn't even pass his damn physical. He couldn't even pass his physical, and we still traded for him. And you tell me that man didn't deserve to get fired? Get out of here, bro. It was people at the Super Bowl in Cali trying to argue with me about Nico. Oh no, he just a scapegoat. Nah, miss me with that, partner. I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas. I'm in it. I'm talking to these media people. I'm talking to everybody. Don't try to talk to me. Stay out here and deal with your Cali stuff. Don't talk to me about Dallas. And that's exactly how I was. But I ain't trying to hear that. I know the truth. You going off of ESPN takes. I'm gonna tell you what's going on from Dallas, from the locker room directly. I told y'all Jason Kidd did not like that trade. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. ESPN said he okay. And then it come to find out when Nico got fired, the truth came out. Michael Finley didn't like it. Jason Kidd didn't like it. And they were part of the reason Nico got fired. Like I told y'all, a year ago now, but I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm just making up stuff in my own head, whatever.
I mean, who the hell would like that trade? Let's be real.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they trying to tell me, well, it was Patrick DeMont who wanted that because he didn't want to pay him. I said no. Patrick DeMont don't know crap about basketball. He's been clear. He said that himself when they first got the team. He don't know crap about basketball. That's why he gave all the power to Nico and let Nico decide whatever he wanted to do with the team. And even then, when Nico brought the trade idea for Luka, Patrick DeMont laughed at him and thought he was joking. Thought he was joking. And then he was like, no, I'm serious. We got to do this and we can do this and we can do this for that. So he's like, okay, well, you know more than me. You got it. That's what happened. Patrick DeMont didn't go to Nico Harrison and say, you need to trade Luka Doncic because we don't want to pay him $60 million. That's not what happened. Stop believing that barbershop talk and that ESPN crap. I'm telling you what happened. Directly from people in the locker room. Like, hey, whatever, bruh. But anyway.
Dope, you're in the just chatting category. I don't know if you want to change that.
Appreciate you. I mean, we kind of are just chatting, but
true.
I get it. I get it. Nah,
it's good. Can I bring up? I forgot to bring up the Sixers trade with McCain to Oklahoma City for the first round pick and 3 seconds. And people in Philadelphia got their panties all in a wad over that trade. I was for it. McCain didn't really have a spot with VJ Edgecombe coming in and Grimes as the backup in Watford. And McCain's coming off that ACL tear, and he had another injury at the beginning of the season. He played in 60 games with the Sixers. 60 games. And they traded him. And he had one good game the other night. He was at 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, whatever. And you got the Sixers over here, Sixers journalists, media, whatever. and fans getting their panties in a wad. Look, I told you, Daryl Morey, he don't know what the fuck he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. He's trading. Everybody's like, I hope he makes the All-Star team next year and he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And they're also doing the same thing with Paul Reed. He was traded or let go 2 years ago, a free agent, and Morey didn't re-sign him. He had 22 points the other night for Detroit. But these stupid-ass idiot fans of ours don't look. The bitch is averaging 6.3 points a game. He had one good game. And they're like, oh, see, Morey don't know what he's doing. He's trash. One thing that Morey is good at, I will give him, he could draft and he does good trades. But what Embiid is mad about right now is he didn't want the trade to get just under the luxury tax because we got that first round and 3 second rounds. Everybody thought there was going to be another deal after that because they had all them picks in the first round because it's going to be a late first round anyway. So, and we didn't do anything. But we got rid of Eric Gordon on a trade. It's, I'm like, who's in? He hadn't played all year anyway. So
I ain't know he was on y'all team.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't at all.
He's been there 2 years.
Really? Wow.
This is second year. We signed him as a free agent last year.
Yeah, but that's how all fans are when they let go of someone and they start doing well or have a good game. They bring it up
but one good game.
Yeah.
In 3 games he's been with Oklahoma City. He's going to be good. Look at Oklahoma City. They got so much talent. He can play off of that. But what they're actually complaining about is they're letting McCain run point guard right now because I think they got a couple injuries out there.
Yeah, SGA's out.
Yeah, so they're letting McCain run point, and Nurse was running 2 guard and not point.
I mean, you have a point guard. You don't need him. Yeah.
I understand because I was all for him until he got hurt last year in his rookie year because he was averaging 15 points a game in those 23 games that he did play. He looked out of this world, but he just hadn't been the same. And he's been back and forth to the G League all year. So, I mean, if he turns out to be an all-star, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. I mean, that's how the Spurs here. We did all the trade talks was Jeremy Sohan getting traded, but we ended up releasing him. So now everyone's up in arms. Oh, well, why didn't we trade for him? And there was 10 teams interested in him, and you can't tell me that we couldn't trade him. And it's like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. He never played, and now you're gonna go up in arms about him being released. It's just how the NBA is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't getting any playing time.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the NBA All-Star. Before that, Tony, how you feeling about your Spurs right now? How far do you think they can make it?
I think they can make it to the Western Conference Finals, to be quite honest with you.
Did y'all win the last game against OKC?
Yes, but they sat like all their starters, so it really didn't matter.
So what's y'all record? 3-1 against them this year?
Yeah, we beat them in the season series.
I mean, I think the only thing y'all have to worry about, I think y'all could beat OKC, but I think Denver might.
I think will give us an issue,
especially now they got Cam Thomas.
Yeah, Cam Thomas went to the Bucks.
Oh, that was the Bucks. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah,
so but I'm still worried. I'm still worried about the Nuggets because of Jokic. I always worry about the Nuggets, but OKC, I worry about them too. But the way the Spurs have been playing, man, I feel like they can make. We're deep.
Yeah.
Off the bench, and if Wemby continues to play like he is right now, and De'Aaron Fox and Castle, I do think we can make it to the conference finals.
I mean, you got to stay healthy. That's it.
Which is crazy to think because when the season started, I thought we were a play-in team at best.
I told you after that first game, I was like, nah, this team is legit.
overachieving, and the goal of getting where we're at now is very early, so I'll take it.
Yeah. You guys another version of OKC. Got a whole bunch of young stars. Only thing different is you do have, a couple of vets with Fox is a vet, but he's still young. And then you got Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, so now the rumor with the big Sohan release is now people are thinking we're going to try to bring in a veteran to sign him, and a lot of people are thinking it might be Chris Middleton. If Dallas ends up releasing him or buying him out.
I doubt they do. They got too many injuries to release him right now.
So that was just like a name thrown out there. Was Middleton?
Yeah,
You have Kyle Lowry.
No, he would get no playing time.
D'Angelo Russell is about to be free. He's not playing in Washington.
Again, we're too guard heavy. He wouldn't play. There's no way he would play.
I still got to figure out why he couldn't get playing time at all in Dallas.
That didn't make any sense.
Like, I have no. That's one thing about Jason Kidd this year that I don't understand at all. I'm like, was he that bad? Like, is he not listening? What's going on?
I always heard when he was with the Lakers, he had an attitude issue.
Yeah, I think it's an attitude issue.
I heard, he was like that at Ohio State, coming to Ohio State, because you know I'm a Ohio State fan. I watched basketball when I was watching NCAA basketball. He did have an attitude problem.
Yeah, so I got to figure that out. I'm gonna find a way to. I'm gonna either talk to somebody or see if I can somehow talk to Kidd directly, get in one of these press conferences or something. But we got to figure out why he didn't get any playing time, because that's just crazy to me. But moving on, y'all probably won't be able to hear this clip, but if you can't hear it, I'm gonna just tell you what he said. But let's listen to Kevin Durant and what he had to say about the NBA All-Star and the European players. Let's see if it hold on, let me stop the music too, because I know this mic is picking up real low. Whoever did the recording, they didn't do a great job getting the audio. So
between the lines, bro. You should ask the Europeans and the world team if they want to compete. Because if you look at Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic now, let's go back and look at what they do in the All-Star game. Is that competition? So we haven't questioned what they've been doing, but we're gonna question the old heads and the Americans. But these two dudes out there, Luka and Jokic, they don't care about the game at all. These dudes be laying on the floor, they shoot from half court, but you gotta worry about the old heads playing hard. I can read between the lines, bro. And I'm just thinking a lot of times, I'm just saying that I can read between the lines. And it's not just about you, it's just an overall topic that everybody's talking about. You just have to ask me that question. You should ask the Europeans.
So they asked him about NBA All-Star, just in case you couldn't hear. They asked him about the players not taking it seriously and how they playing. It's soft now compared to what it was back in the day. And he was like, well, I think you should ask the Europeans. You need to ask Luka and Jokic and pay attention to what they're doing in the All-Star game. They don't care about it at all, which is true. And we've been on record clowning the All-Star game, talking about how trash it is now and yada yada. But even us, I think we fell into the habit of blaming the American players. Like, we talked about Durant, we talked about LeBron and Anthony Edwards and all that, but I don't remember us talking about Luka and Jokic either. So
yeah, I mean, I don't like separate the two.
Well, yeah.
Like, I don't like say when I'm saying in the NBA, players, I'm saying everyone, not the Americans.
They've actually came out and said they don't care about it. Some of these other players have not come out and said, and you can see it on the court.
Yeah.
But Luka and all them have said, I don't care about this. Why? I mean, Joker said it about the damn regular season before. Yeah,
Jokic didn't even want to celebrate the finals. He was ready to go home.
Right. He said, I want to go home and drink beer.
Yeah, but Anthony Edwards have come out as well and said, why would we play hard in the All-Star game? That was like 2-3 years ago. Mm-hmm. But I think what he's talking about is, again, the national media. Because when you hear Stephen A. Smith and you hear the ESPN guys, they're naming Kevin Durant. They're naming Anthony Edwards. They're naming LeBron James and all them, but they're never naming Luka. They're never naming Jokic and whoever else. So I get where Kevin Durant is coming from, but overall, man, it's the NBA as a whole. And then they're doing this thing now where it's Team World versus Team Stars, and then whoever wins that faces Team Stripes.
So stupid.
And then there's another Team Stripes. This is stupid. So it's 4 games tomorrow. Instead of one big All-Star game.
Starting at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know who's on what team and who's coaching. I think, was it Shaq, Kenny, and Charles and them, or was that last year?
I don't even know.
I know the Spurs coach is doing one of the teams. I don't know which one.
And I think one of them was supposed to be like the rookies and sophomores, whoever won that game last night.
VJ Escomb's
Yeah.
team won. MVP.
Yeah, so
He was MVP
like
last.
this is who wants to. I don't want to watch this.
Nope. Nope.
Like I'd rather go back and watch Unrivaled do they one-on-one tournament like they've been doing this past weekend.
You see what they did last year? There was like that huge break in between the games. They had like mini concerts and
It
stupid.
was horrible.
Shit. I was like, who wants to watch that shit?
It was horrible.
Boom, turn it right off.
So this is stupid, man. Like Team World versus Team Stars. Good way to keep separating, everybody, and then in a time where everybody's already separated. Now you putting Team World versus Team America. Good job, NBA. That was smart thinking, marketing, smart thinking there. But yeah, man, this is. I don't know, bro. I might not watch nothing tomorrow. To be honest with you, and I used to love NBA All-Star Weekend. Used to be my favorite weekend, man. I hate it now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's definitely not what it used to be for sure, and they're trying to spice it up and freshen it up, but it seems to just make it dumber and dumber every time they try to do something different.
just go back to being a regular game.
You just make it East versus West.
East versus West, leave it alone. And then even if you want to do the Kobe Bryant thing that you did, where in the fourth quarter, whoever gets the 24 points or whatever it is,
Right.
you win like that. That worked the first year.
They
When
play
you did-
hard. They play.
Yeah.
They're starting to play a little defense.
So go back to that, and it'll be something different. Hell, if NBA players are bold enough, because they're cowards when it comes to stuff like this, do what Unrivaled is doing. Have a one-on-one tournament for some money, for $600,000 or whatever. Well, you make more money than Unrivaled, so do it for $10,000.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
$100,000.
I know a lot of players want to
Sorry,
do the
100,000.
one. I know some of them, like Anthony Edwards, wanted to do the one-on-one thing. Like he wanted to play against Wemby one-on-one. So like that might be something they would think about, but I doubt would ever.
It's
happen.
literally the best thing. Like last night, my timeline was trending of Unrivaled one-on-one because these ladies go at it, man. They get physical. You starting to see something for players that you didn't even know they had in their bags.
Now now when you're talking, I haven't seen the rival stuff, so I don't know what it's really all about. But when you're talking one-on-one, is that part of like the All-Star game, or just like when they do the 3-point shooting contest and dunk contest?
Unrivaled, they have a lot of different incentives in doing the league. So of course you have your regular games, right? And then during the regular games, they have a free throw percentage contest. So whoever has the highest free throw percentage after, I believe, week 3 or 4 of games, they win $25,000. So that makes you want to, work on your free throws and yada yada. So Paige won that, and then they play some more games. They traveled to Philly, did their games there. They came back, did some more games. So right before the playoffs, they do an Unrivaled one-on-one tournament. So, and you get to choose, the players get to choose if they want to get in it or not, and they set the bracket up, and the winner, I believe, gets $60,000. The second place winner, I believe, is $40,000, and then the third place winner is like $25,000.
So is this rival thing taking place so the women don't have to go over seas?
So they want to go overseas. So Unrivaled and Athletes Unlimited are the two American leagues that's going on right now in the off season. So a lot of these players won't have to go overseas if they don't want to. So, and Unrivaled is making money. Like Paige has already topped her whole rookie contract just from the free throw competition alone.
Nice.
So, and then again, their starting salary in Unrivaled is already topping the max salary in the WNBA.
Wow.
And they have so many investors. They have so many sponsors that they're actually bringing in revenue every year.
NBA's fault.
Yeah. So they're actually bringing in revenue every year. This year, they're expected to make over $40 million after all the spending and stuff. So, like I said a while back, WNBA, you better get your CBA agreement together because they don't need you anymore. They really don't. And they've already said, if we can't come to an agreement with the WNBA CBA, we'll just extend Unrivaled.
Please no. We're Philadelphia getting ready to get a women's team. Come on now.
Especially after
Yeah,
the way
I saw
that
that,
crowd showed up.
Yeah, that was a massive crowd there in Philly.
So, and then they'll be going to Brooklyn at the beginning of next month for one of their playoff rounds. So I mean, they starting to already expand out of Miami. So just saying,
That's good shit.
yeah, they doing it. And then with it being 3-on-3, it's so fast paced, and they kind of cut the court in half, even though it's still full court. It's a smaller court. It's entertaining to watch.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's better. It's actually, to me, better than the WNBA, just because it's so fast paced and you got so many different incentives, and they're actually playing. So, and they let you get physical. They be running each other over. That shit crazy. So, but yeah, man. NBA All Star. I can't even say let's predict it because I don't know who's what. So, I guess we'll just leave that alone.
I'm going Team Maxey, whatever team's on.
I'm guessing. Is he from America? Is he American? I don't know. Oh, this man, I just no interest in this.
I don't know because this day and age, you can be your mother's uncle's third cousin from 10th generation and play wherever. So.
Wasn't Embiid playing for Team USA in the Olympics?
Oh yeah, Cameroon and all them boys didn't like that.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I was trying to find a way to,
but he is
predictions.
Now, so
yeah, I was trying to find a way to do predictions, but we can't. It gets worse and worse every year. Every year we talk about it. So I guess we go ahead and go to the NFL Super Bowl, man. Seahawks take out the Giants. I'm sorry, Seahawks take out the Patriots.
The Giants. You going?
I don't know what the
I'm
Giants.
surprised Tony didn't smile on that.
Next year.
Absolutely not. Seahawks take out the New England Patriots, man. 29-13. To become your 2026 Super Bowl champions. Both teams were 14-3 coming into this game, so it was a top matchup, but it was a boring matchup for majority of the game. And I said, this is what happens when you get two mediocre quarterbacks and you got two top-notch defense. You're not going to get anybody that's putting up, 30 points, 35 points, even though Seattle still managed to get 29, which their average was 28 this year. It was
that was defense.
Yeah, it was defense. It was boring. Second half they tried to pick it up a little bit, but overall it wasn't like a Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Lamar, Josh. It was none of that. So overall thoughts on the Super Bowl. Kenneth Walker is the MVP with 135 yards on 27 carries. He had 94 yards in the first half. So, I mean, it was the Kenneth Walker show. Cooper Kupp led the team with 61 yards. Mac Hollins led the Patriots with 78 yards and touchdown. But overall thoughts on the Super Bowl?
The first half I thought was good.
You thought the first half was good?
I didn't mind the first half. I just thought it was. The second half we got more explosive plays with the touchdowns, but I thought the defensive battle was fun. Yeah. Trying to figure each other out and trying to one up each other in the first half. But that second half, it just the New England Patriots, no adjustments, nothing. It just they were outclassed, outcoached, just lost to a better team. And they didn't play great in the playoffs either. So a game like this was bound to happen.
Lost to Denver.
More than likely. They should have lost if Bo Nix.
But he got hurt in the late fourth quarter and the last day of the game.
Yeah.
So I don't buy that argument if Bo Nix didn't get hurt. I don't buy that argument. He had the whole 4 quarters. He didn't get it done. But
no, Bo Nix got hurt in the Denver game. I'm sorry, he got hurt in the Bills game. He didn't play the Denver game at all.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
he got hurt beating Josh Allen with one ankle, 1 foot.
That's right. You're right. Right.
Anyways, but yeah, it was they couldn't stop the run game, which was weird that they couldn't stop Walker at all. Walker just every time he touched the ball got 5-10 yards. They couldn't stop the outside run. Just I don't know what happened with the Patriots. Just nothing. No adjustments. Nothing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, get used to it because defense wins championships. I've been saying it for years, and now you don't have to be a top 5, top 10 quarterback in this league to win. As long as you win. And the reason I'm saying it, yes, because Jalen Hurts been 2 of the last 4, and they saying he's not top 10 quarterback. I think he's top 10, but he's probably not top 5. If you want to go, you can argue it. But I just think this is the way the NFL is going right now. You don't have to have the Josh Allens, Lamars, the Patrick Mahomes to win a Super Bowl anymore.
Kind of old school though, because the Ravens. Can anybody tell me the Ravens quarterback from 2000 when they won?
Yeah, different.
Was he a star?
No,
we had Brad Johnson when we won our first.
Yeah,
Super
I was
Bowl.
about to go to that Tampa Bay team too. So
it's like
you just need a decent quarterback and defense.
game manager, as they call it.
Yeah.
Don't turn the ball over. Because I think, really, in actuality, I think New England was waiting for Sam Darnold to turn the ball over, and he did get lucky in that first half that 2 or 3 of them didn't get picked, especially that one at the goal line by Gonzalez. That should have been picked. Actually, his first play of the game, his first pass of the game should have been picked. I don't know how it went through his hands.
Yeah, they were jumping those routes for sure.
If one of those goes the other way, totally different ball game.
Yeah, Christian Gonzalez had a hell of a game, man. He balled out. He was all over the field. Sam Darnold was 19 of 38, 202 yards, 5.3 average, 53.
Yeah, not a great game at
53 QBR, 1 touchdown. Drake May, 27 of 43, 295 yards, 6.9 average, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 6 times, and had a QBR of 16.3. So there was one point in the third quarter, late in the third, where Drake May had 24 passing yards.
Garbage stats.
24 passing yards. We looked up, it was like, ain't no way this man has 24 passing yards, and we're about to hit the fourth quarter.
At one point, the streaker had more yards than the whole New England team.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Why didn't they do more run plays for Drake?
He's
I
injured.
don't understand.
Did you hear that?
No.
He was injured, his shoulder.
Because I was definitely saying why they didn't use him outside the pocket more.
Would you see his ball was fluttering too when every time he threw that deep ball? It was ugly.
Another question I have for New England, your home run hitter is Travion Henderson.
Yeah,
why did he barely? I
him.
thought he was hurt. So I was like, where is he? He got the ball 6 times for 19 yards.
Yeah,
no more.
They there's some New England journalists out there that want to NFL to investigate why Drake May wasn't on the injured list during that week, because he supposedly hurt it in that AFC Championship game. But I mean, if he's gonna play, why are you gonna put him on the? Why are you gonna put on the injury report? He's good enough to play. Then why even bother? I don't get that aspect, but
and he's playing, so yeah. But Mac Hollins, 4 catches, 78 yards. Demario Douglas, 5 catches, 45 yards. Stephon Diggs, 3 catches, 37 yards, and a breakup with Cardi B, apparently.
And in jail.
Yeah. They did throw the ball to Travion Henderson 3 times for 26 yards, but I felt I felt like he should have been used way more, considering the year that he had, and considering that you need explosive plays. That's your most explosive player. Him and Demario Douglas.
When Mac Hollins is your leading receiver, you got problems, man.
Yeah, you do for sure.
And I'm a Max Hollins guy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But Seattle did what they needed to do. Kenneth Walker, they saw you couldn't stop him, and they just kept feeding him the ball because JSN really didn't do nothing either. 10 targets, 4 catches, 27 yards. Shout out to Christian Gonzalez for him.
I don't know how they let him back in that game.
Who?
JSN. He got concussed, and they let him back in.
Let me tell you something. JSN in the locker room, you couldn't tell that he was.
He lightened it up.
He was the most lit one in the locker room.
Was he really?
But you know what? Maybe it was concussion talking because he was kind of going crazy. He was interrupting other people's interviews, and Yeah, JSN was the most lit one in the room.
Nice.
One thing about Seattle that I noticed, especially compared to what I saw from Philly last year, Seattle was way more laid back. Like they feel like they locker room feel like hey, we just a family. We happy we won. We ready to play again. And Julian Love was like, yeah, I'm ready to play again. Like I want to play next week. Like they celebrated, they danced, and they popped champagne, but it wasn't flying all over the locker room like Philly was last year. Philly locker room was way more lit than Seattle's locker room. Like Philly had the lights going on and off and LEDs running around the locker room.
That's how we get down, yo.
Yes, now Philly, Philly was a party. Philly was definitely a party. Because I saw Josina sent me video. I wasn't there, of course, but Josina sent me video from the Philly. I was like, oh, okay. So Philly locker room was lit. And then it was a lot of smoke in the Seahawks locker room with the cigar. Like they opened the door and it just, while we stand in the hallway waiting, you actually see the smoke leaving the locker room and just going down the hallway. Like, I had to go home and change immediately. I had to go to my Airbnb and change immediately because it was so smoky on my coat, and I was like, bruh, yeah, y'all killing me. But overall, man, locker room was laid back. They listened to some music. They got on their phones and went live on TikTok or whatever. They started dancing in the middle. But other than that, everybody was just shaking hands, hugging each other, taking photos, doing their little interviews, their little press interviews. And they had their own champagne, they had their own cigar. Nobody really got drunk outside of maybe JSN. Because like I said, JSN was all over the place. This man was going crazy. Cussing and everything. He was funny. But JSN was lit. Everybody else was kind of like in their locker room, had their cigar, had their glasses, sipping bottles. One of their teammates walk by, or we walk by, I'll try to take a picture of them or whatever. They shake hands. It was just laid back. Like there's a different type of vibe in Seattle. And they said, we're like this all the time. That's what makes us so special. We just like, we're family. We knew we were gonna win. And that's another thing. Pre-game, if you go to the locker rooms and you see, it was a complete difference. Like Seattle came in with the mindset of, oh, we know we got them. They were relaxed. They were calm. They weren't overhyping themselves. On the other side, the Patriots, they was like banging on each other's helmets. They were, fire up, yada, talking, yelling and screaming. Seattle was calm. And then when we talked to a few of them off camera, they was like, oh, we knew we was going to win. Julian Love, we knew we was going to win. Am I saying the right Julian? Am I saying the right Love guy? I hope I'm saying the right person. Yeah, Julian Love. Yeah. He was like, yeah, we knew we was gonna win. That's why it was just a normal game to us. We was ready to get through it. And then they said from the first drive, they knew it was over. So
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to interview your boy?
Tank?
Yeah.
So let me tell you about my Super Bowl experience. I got out there. I was hired to be the camera guy, production guy. I could have killed it, the whole media role, if I'm trying to figure out how to even start this because it's so much. But no, I talked to him off camera, and I could have easily talked to him on camera, but I wasn't hired to do that.
Oh, don't.
So at the end of the day, let me tell you all the people I missed that I could have cleaned up on content wise. Swerve, Orange Cassidy, Tony Storm, Seth Rollins, the Bella Twins, MJF. These are all the people I talked to off camera. Big E. I'm gonna just name the wrestlers first. Big E, Deonna Purrazzo, Harley Cameron. What up, Lawrence? I'm trying to see if there's any other wrestlers. I said the Bella Twins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the wrestlers I saw. NFL wise, Cam Newton, talked to him. Oh, I talked to Top Dollar a couple of times too. He's cool.
Top Dollar.
Cam Newton, Derrick Henry.
Damn.
Cam Newton is a big MFer, by the way. Like he even made Derrick Henry look kind of small. T.I. the rapper, Jameis Winston, talked to him because we walked by a couple of times. He's
That's
funny.
funny.
These are the people that I was just like, oh, I wish I could grab them. Like, and I could have because the person I was working with wasn't even there when he was supposed to be there. So I really low key could have grabbed him, but I'm gonna tell you why I didn't. Tony Khan himself was there. I didn't run into Stephen A. Smith, and I was pissed about that because when he was downstairs, I was upstairs doing the Bad Bunny halftime presser, which I left early, by the way, because I really didn't want to be there. I was like, we're missing so many opportunities. But Stephen A. Smith being one of them. Shannon Sharp, Ocho, ran into them multiple times, talked to them off camera. I even got invited to Shannon Sharp's media party. It wasn't even a media party, it was just a party. So I went there. Michael Irvin and his big ass security guard ran into him. So what's funny, we at the Shannon Sharp party, I'm leaning up against like the little rail. It was a small, it wasn't really a lot of room in that building. So I don't like being in the middle of a lot of people. So I'm leaning up against the rail because it's space. And it's like the second floor. So I'm looking down at the people on the dance floor or whatever. So Micah is over there with Baron Davis. Baron Davis has been smoking all week. So he's smoking in the club. Then you see people from like the hit show Power on Stars. They in the middle talking. Shannon Sharp is on stage, which is VIP. Warren Sapp looking like a bomb in the club, just walking around. Marvin Harrison, who's a big MFer. It's my first time seeing him in person. Marvin Harrison was standing around. So, you know, when you kind of leaning on the rail and the entrance is behind you, you're going to feel people bump you every now and then. So that's nothing. But man, I'm talking about, it felt like somebody was just leaning on my back and it didn't stop. So I'm like, I turned around, got angry, like, what the then I looked. It's Shannon Sharp and Michael Irvin taking pictures behind me. And his big ass security guard got like forearms trying to keep space for him. I looked at the dude. He's like, bro, nah, you big boy. That's Bronson Reed, boy. Hey, I turned around. I was like, oh yeah, you right, bro. I'm in the way. He started laughing. Like, he cool. He started laughing. He like, bro, I'm just doing my job, bro. He's like, I'm apologizing, bro. He was cool. But yeah. I was like, dang, bro. I said, you huge, bro. Like, dude was big, yeah. He Bronson Reed. The dude was big. So he just started laughing, but he was cool. So I was like, dang, I got mad. Like, yo, who's leaning on me? But he like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, he was cool. So then I talked to Mike, shook his hand after they got them taking pictures. Mike yelling and stuff. Like, you just walked in the club, bro. And he was already yelling. Yeah, man. Okay.
Center of attention, Mike.
Yeah. So Shannon pointed him to so I ran into him. Like I said, I kept running into Baron Davis. He was just walking around all week, smoking and stuff. And then he was doing stuff for the Raiders. I guess he works on the radio for the Raiders in Oakland or whatever. I don't know. But who else did I run into? Man, I ran into so many people, and we missed all of them.
Damn.
Because the person I was working with wasn't on time. So imagine my phone blowing up because they're trying to make sure I'm there. So my phone is just nonstop ringing, and I'm just like, we already set the time of when we're supposed to be here. And one thing I don't like waking up. I don't like somebody calling me, waking me up before my alarm clock. And I'm not a morning person. So even when I am up, text me something. If you ain't got nothing major to say, don't call me. So I don't want to talk on the phone when I first wake up. Just text me. But dude, hold on, man. I don't know if y'all will be able to see this. And I'm gonna just show you the voice messages where it's just nonstop. Let me see if I can put this on the camera and y'all see this. But let me see. Hold on.
God damn.
Hold on. There you go. But you see,
Jesus.
So that was just Sunday. Those are the calls I missed. Right? But it goes on. Like if I scroll down, bro, it goes on nonstop. Zoom, focus.
Is that from like all week or just that one day?
Oh, the first one I showed you was just Sunday.
Oh shit.
And when I say just Sunday, I mean like in a 30-minute span. That's how bad it got. And I could just keep scrolling. Like every day. So we set a time of when we supposed to be there, and I'm there. Set up, got the lights, the camera, all that set up, the table set up, the banner set up. I'm waiting. I'm watching all these people walk by. The Lou Young who do comedy skits, Ryan Davis who do comedy skits and stuff. I'm just watching them walk by. Bryce Young, who's short as hell. Bryce Young. What's the quarterback from Indiana? Mendoza, yeah. Walked by him, talked to him a couple of times. He's cool. I didn't get to talk to Pat McAfee because when he got there, he went directly to his booth, so I didn't get to talk to him. But just think about it. All these people, as an independent content creator, you're seeing all these people, and you're trying to grab them for the person you working with, right? But that person's not here. Kev on stage and his wife and Donovan McNabb. As soon as I walked in, they were the first two people I saw, and I immediately stopped them and shook their hand and talked to them and got cool with them. And was like, "Hey, we setting up at this table, for such and such. Can you come by and do, catch an interview?" They was like, "Yeah, we'll be by there." They came by 3 times, still wasn't there.
Damn.
They was asking me like, "Where is she?" I don't know. Cam Newton walked by there 4 times. Like, still not here? It's like, I had to say no. But the urge in me was really want to just take out my wireless mic and say, "I'll interview you right now." But I'm gonna tell you the reason I didn't do it. The reason I didn't do it was because I wasn't hired to come out there and get interviews. I was hired to help somebody else with their production and be the camera guy. And I know how it feels when you hire somebody and you bring them under your credentials and they go into business for themselves. Y'all know the story.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all this story. So I know how that feels personally. So to be respectful and avoid, the person I'm working with to feel that situation, because we're under this person's credentials, I just wanted to stay respectful. But it was killing me, bro. Because I could easily just pull out my phone, my wireless mic, just like that. And just
that's easy. A shame, man.
It was killing me. Andre Ward, the boxer, he was out there. Talk to him. Man, like who's was there. And they just kept walking by because our table was set right in the edge of the hallway. So you had to walk past us. So I'm seeing everybody. And then when we finally talked to Cam straight up told the person, "Yo, I walked past your table 8 times." And you were there. And he's like, "I got my own show and stuff to do," which he did have his own booth for his interviews. So he was like, "Yeah, I already no interview."
Damn.
I'm just sitting there like, yo, my mind was just, it was driving me crazy, dude. Because I was like, yo, you blowing my phone up, trying to make sure I'm this and that, and you not here.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, like why you killing me?
Oh, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to say that, when I went live on Twitch from out there, I was trying to say it without, explaining, because I don't like exposing people, but good Lord, bro, it was stressful for reasons it should have been. It got to the point to where my Airbnb was in San Jose for the weekend, and my hotel was in San Francisco where the convention center was. So when Friday was over, I was ready to dart out. And that's like San Jose and San Francisco was like 50 minutes away from each other. So I couldn't wait to get to San Jose and get away.
Mm-hmm.
Like my wife would tell you, I could not wait to get away. I was like, bro, I'm done with all the phone. And then after the game, I'm telling you, I changed my flight. My flight is at 6 a.m. Right? So once we get from the stadium, like I got to go to bed immediately. It was hell catching Uber out there at that stadium. San Francisco, Santa Clara, whatever, do better. Levi Stadium, your Uber situation is trash. I thought Cowboy Stadium was bad. Man, Levi Stadium is trash. So it took like an hour to catch Uber.
Jesus Christ.
Just because they were like, oh, somebody would tell me to go over here because they supposed to have a whole Uber zone. I go over to the big Uber sign with the LEDs and stuff, and they telling me they can't pick me up there. And I gotta walk to the other side of the stadium. And I was like, I'm not doing that, bro. I didn't already walked around this stadium 3-4 times since the game has ended.
Damn.
So I say, man, every time I walk over there, they tell me to walk over here. Every time I walk over here, they tell me to walk over there. So then another thing, you got Uber drivers that's kind of standing in there, just kind of there hustling. So they trying to, hey, I'll pick you up, but you ain't going through the Uber app. You going through, you paying them directly. So they go tax you.
Mm-hmm.
My Airbnb was 15 minutes from the stadium. So to get there, it was like $35 or whatever. And I already knew it was going to be like 50 or whatever to get back if I used Uber. Cool, because it's Super Bowl or whatever. I get in the car. I get in one dude's car. He was like, yeah, man, I got you. He was like, $100. I said, $100 for what? He was like, yeah, I'll take you. I said, for a 15-minute drive? Boy, fuck out of here. I got out of his car. Well, we can do $80. I say, man, get on, bro. I say, it's a 15-minute drive. I'm not paying you I ain't paying you no more than what Uber is charging. How much is Uber charging? I say, Uber right now, showed him. I say, Uber says $50. Well, yeah, I can still do 80. Boy, get the fuck on. And then, so I told him the one, I started walking towards, the other end of the stadium. And then he comes back around and see me. I had already called another Uber by this time too. So I'm just walking to meet the other Uber guy. So he comes back around. Hey, buddy, time is money. I said, boy, you say something else to me, I'm gonna reach in your car and snatch you out of there. So he just kept on driving. So like at this point, bro, and I gotta get to where I was pissed off at this point too, outside of the Uber. So we in the locker room, and the person I'm working with don't really know anybody. So like I'm trying to find, people, for interviews or whatever. And in the midst of just kind of walking around, standing around, I started taking photos. I started asking players, they had their Super Bowl shirts, can I take photos of you? They were like, yeah, cool. Started taking photos. Now I was told, this is why I got mad. I was told, hey, you here? Try to get some content for yourself. I brought you out here so you get some content for yourself. Okay. Once I get told that, I'm gonna get content for myself. Mm-hmm. But right as we enter the locker room, it all of a sudden changed. It all of a sudden changed to focus on me, focus on this, make sure I get this, make sure I get this. Don't worry about getting your content. So I was like, wait, so I'm not getting content for myself? Like, I can't get them celebrating and all? Nah, you don't need that. I'm gonna have my phone out. I said, well, that's your phone. That ain't mine.
Right.
That's your content. So I was like, considering what I've been through this week, considering how much I spent to get here, and considering how much I'm getting paid back, I need to get something. Mm-hmm. I'm like what Denzel say, I'm leaving here with something. so yeah, while we sitting there just walking around and trying to find people, I'm recording them celebrating and all that stuff. And I started taking photos, and that was, doing good. So I see Kenneth Walker. This person had no idea what Kenneth Walker looked like. I'm like, it's Super Bowl MVP. I pulled Kenneth Walker. The Tank Lawrence thing that went viral. I don't know if y'all saw that. His comments about the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yep, I saw it.
I'm the one pulled Tank Lawrence for that interview. Because I saw him over there. I was like, yo, Tank over here. Let's go. We walked over there. That moment don't happen if I don't pull Tank Lawrence for the interview. So Kenneth Walker comes in. He's like he already took his shower and all that. So he's dressed in his suit. And I noticed that he got like Nerds, a big old Nerds logo, like he's representing Nerds on his suit. So I was like, oh, okay, good to see you, whatever, shook his hand. And then told the person that I'm working with, hey, it's Kenneth Walker. So they're talking to him. We didn't end up getting the interview for whatever reason. I don't know, I don't know what was said, but they didn't get the interview. So I'm telling him, I'm like, I see your suit, can I take a photo for you before we leave? As I'm about to snap the photo, they pushed my camera. It was like, nah, you're not supposed to be doing that. I said, doing what? I said, it's been 40 photographers in here snapping photos the whole time. And I said, I even was in here snapping photos. They were cool with it. Well, yeah, but I don't think you're supposed to be doing that, and the PR is right there.
Well, if you were supposed to be doing it, somebody would have told you, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you pushed my equipment away in the middle of snapping a photo of the MVP of the Super Bowl that I could have put on my website, and he was cool with it. I walked out the locker room, bro.
Damn.
I walked out the locker room. All right, walked out the locker room, and then I was done. I didn't go back in there. So now add that up to the Uber BS.
Yeah, you ready?
You can see why at that point, by the time this guy was trying to hustle me, I was ready to fight him, and I was threatening.
Blame, bro.
And then the whole week of blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up, blowing my phone up. And then like this, for example, the Bad Bunny presser, it's a waste of time. I'm like, why are we here? We're not even interviewing them. We're just here to see what they saying about halftime and pre-show. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna still make the best of it. So I stood in the back with my zoom lens and snapped a couple of photos. Once I've done that, it's nothing for me to do here. Why am I here? So I text the person. I was like, I'm going downstairs because it was Thursday and that's when everybody is there. I'm going downstairs. Sure enough, I run into Emmitt Smith immediately. I run into Darren Woodson immediately. And I'm just like, we're missing these people, bro. We're missing these people. And again, I was so tempted to just take my wireless mic and record and interview myself. But I got to be respectful. So I didn't get no interviews myself. And yeah, bro, like, man. And it's some more stuff that went down that I'm not even going to put out there on camera. We'll talk once we're done. But yeah, it was most stuff that went down that just, it was cool. Very dope experience. Don't get me wrong. Very dope experience. Like, I thank God for letting me go out there and experience that. I even tried my best to show my gratitude to the person I was working with, even though I was frustrated as hell with the person I was working with the whole week. But, Super Bowl Sunday, I even had to say a prayer. I woke up and I was like, man, Lord, if I'm showing any type of, anger or ungratefulness, please get me in check before the game. Like it was, yeah, that's how it was, bro. So I even had to say a prayer. So I started the game off very positive, and then we ended up arguing with security guards all the time. I was trying to talk to Sierra at the elevator, Russell Wilson's wife. Couldn't even talk to her because we arguing with security guards. I'm on the elevator with Boomer. What's his name? Boomer Science. Or what's his name?
Yeah, Boomer Science.
Yeah.
I'm on the elevator with him. Can't even really focus because you're arguing with security guards about credentials that the NFL told the security guards, hey, they don't have this certain badge, they can't come down here pregame. Postgame, you can come down here. Pregame, you can't. That was a big deal. And I'm just sitting here. So Chris Collinsworth and what's his partner? Tarico. I see them. I was like, at least let me snap a picture with them. So I took a picture with them. And I wish I would have taken more pictures with folks out there. The only ones I got is those two and Swerve. So I really wish I would have done that. I just wasn't. When I tell you, my mind was like, yeah, because there was a lot of BS going on, and it was over stupid stuff, which we'll talk off camera. So
now the gentleman that you were working with, was he from like a certain area, or was he just if you can, it's not a big deal.
East Coast.
Oh, okay.
And has ties, former employees of ESPN and CBS and all that. But you got to understand, you're independent now. It's a different grind.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you.
So he was independent too.
Yeah. But this person has a name, so that's why they can still get in. Yeah. Gotcha. This person has a name, so they can still get in to all the events. But content wise, you got to get all the content you can get. So you missing all these interviews. It was killing me, for not only me, but for this person too. But really for me too, I was like, oh, bro, I would have cleaned up. Dude, to actually talk to MJF while he's there, to talk to Seth Rollins in person, to talk to both Bella twins. These are people I never thought I would talk to and shake their hands. Me and Deanna Purrazzo had like a good 5-minute conversation. And Top Dollar too was about 5 to 8 minutes, just talking and laughing. Easy. And Swerve, we had like a 4-minute conversation. Yeah, I should have. I know next time. I know next time. Next time. That's all I'm gonna say. But
You
that's
got to go experience it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dopest,
For real.
NFL honors, bro. Oh God! Every time I think I'm done, it's some more stuff. NFL honors. Hour and a half late.
Holy smokes!
Oh.
Missed the media shuttle. I had to call Uber. This person gets in the Uber car under my name, yanks the tablet over, the GPS tablet towards them, and then start controlling the air conditioning and all that, telling your car is dirty and yada yada. I'm just like, yo, this is under my name. I need you to chill out. You know what I'm saying? And this person just boss everybody around, man. Just boss everybody around, and everything got to evolve around this person. And I was told by a couple of people, yo, it's dope that you got this experience. It's dope that you out here. Soak it up, enjoy it as much as possible, but you need to get away because the person got a bad juju on their name. That's what I was told by multiple people out there, including this person's friend.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, this person's friend that came with this person to help.
Wow.
Yeah, which we'll talk about that off camera too, because that person left too. Let's see.
Golly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I was told, hey, soak it up, enjoy it as much as possible, but get away, get to the red carpet. I'm pulling people. I'm calling players to the side over there to get interviews. Don't call this player, man, because I got into it with the manager. Don't call this player because this player don't F with me. Don't call this. So we talking about like Bobby Wagner, Myles Garrett, Will Anderson. Like we talking about some big names. This person I yelled out Buda Baker and your guy Tony Emeka Ibuka. Bringing them to the side, they didn't know who they were. And I was like, wait.
How you not know?
I was like, wait. But this person ain't had no problem letting everybody know that they covered the NFL for over 20 years. I've heard that so many times last week.
So that seems just like a person that reads stats sheets and just got credentials because he's worked at these places before. And let me just go in there because I got clout, so to speak.
Yeah.
And don't know shit.
Because I was like, how you not know Buda Baker?
Yeah.
That's like one of the top safeties. It's like who he play for?
No.
What?
The Toronto Argonauts. Tell him.
Yeah, and then another thing, didn't want to interview him because his suit was too basic.
Oh my goodness.
This dude need to get his credentials revoked. I'm gonna say that.
So, and I said that part to say, oh, such as don't call him over here because such as don't mess with me, I don't mess with them. Y'all know I don't mess with RG3. Y'all know I don't like Emmanuel Acho. But I saw both of them. Guess what? RG3 and his wife, I pulled them over there, took photos of them, and got the interview set up for this person. And y'all know I don't fuck with RG3.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, it's bigger than that. Acho, I told Acho after I shook his hand, I say, man, you be saying some BS on TV on your platform. And I say, especially when you talk about the Cowboys and Dak. So I'm gonna just tell you straight up, I'm not a fan of your work, but I respect you. Shook his hand. He's like, I appreciate you being honest with me. These people I don't like, but I'm not gonna stop it from me networking with them.
Yeah, that's how you get somewhere in life.
Yeah, like, so you telling me, so somebody telling me don't pull Myles Garrett and Bobby Wagner and Will Anderson because I don't mess with them or they don't mess with me. What? It was driving me insane, bruh.
Hold on, you didn't get to see your boy Dez?
Bro, Dez didn't show up in San Francisco till I was in San Jose.
Oh man.
And that Uber ride from San Jose to San Francisco was $100. So I wasn't going back.
Right.
But as soon as I got to San Jose, I started watching the YouTube celebrity game. Dez was there. I was like, yeah, he know, because I would have been called him out. Matter of fact, I went to the Madden booth. I told him, I said, if y'all ever see Dez, ask him about K-Lou. They was like, yeah, all right, we'll do it. Went to the EA party. Put BTA on some other media people at the EA party. Because they had a whole Madden section set up. I was like, oh, don't tempt me. I grabbed controllers. And it was PlayStation. I'm an Xbox guy. I grabbed controllers, BTA.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't lose a single game. So, yeah, they learned about me out there too in EA.
There you go. Hey, as long as you got you made some inroads to get your name out there. That's what it's about.
That was the goal. But like I said,
and then they see your work in production and stuff and how hard you work behind the scenes. There you go.
Yeah. Hopefully it leads to something. Oh, one more thing about red carpet. So one guy that we just met next to us, we all had like our own spots. They put a paper on the carpet letting you know where you stand behind the rail. We get to our spot. There's a guy that showed up, black guy with dreads and glasses. Don't know who he is. He was like, man, he's panicking because he left his microphone. He had just flew in from LA that day, and he left his microphone rushing. So me, just being a nice guy I am, I'm not a ass. So I'm like, hey, I have these wireless mics. You can plug up to your phone or your camera, whatever you want to use. And he was like, dude, for real? I said, yeah, man, this the red carpet, dude. If I can help you, do your thing. So yeah, he plugged them up. We tried them out. We tested them out. Worked perfect for him. And he was like, dude, you're saving my life right now. I was like, I got you, bro. Have fun. And just when you're done, give them back. That's right. So another thing is me rushing and trying to make sure this person that I was with was together. I left my camera light. But it really didn't matter because the NFL honors had lights all above us, spotlights for cameras, and they turned them up and turned them on once the red carpet opened. So I'm like, we're good. It's not needed, but this person is very particular with the lights. They go and ask the guy next to us, like, hey, can we, share lights or whatever? He was like, yeah, cool. Come. Boss hogged the man's light. And again, we didn't really need a light. So the guy didn't really use his light. He was just like, yeah, whatever. Cool. He was using my mics. And then so doing one of the interviews, they just so happened to bump to where the light kind of turned a little bit. This person gets mad and starts trying to hey, you using my camera guys microphones, you need to let us use the light. And I'm just sitting there looking like, yo, chill out. And then he was like, motherfucker, that light ain't even on me. It's on you. It's been on you the whole time. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, it has been on you the whole time. It just so happened to turn because both of y'all were doing different interviews and the light just kind of caught, in between your feet. So long story short, I pull up to the Super Bowl, walking up to my section. This guy yells me out. He saw me before I saw him. He yells me out, yo, Kev, I guess you remember my name. Thank God. Shake his hand. He like, yo, bro, appreciate you for letting me use the mics. You saved my life. He said, matter of fact, I went on Amazon and ordered the same mics that you let me use, bro. He was like, bro, thank you again. Thank you again. We exchanged information. Come to find out, this guy's the senior producer for BuzzFeed.
Oh,
wow. So
you being rude to the guy, senior producer for Buzz. Thank God I was nice. Now we cool. So thank God for that, man. But just stuff like that. Dude, this person got mad because we were calling Alex Highsmith over. And Alex started, and then coming down the aisle, it's us, and then right across from us is the Make-A-Wish kids. So they started signing autographs for the Make-A-Wish kids. And like, yeah, we'll be over there in a minute. Getting mad. Been working in the NFL for over 20 years, and I got to wait on some damn Make-A-Wish kids. What?
Oh,
whoa.
What?
Whoa.
True story, bro. And I was like, yo, you mad at them signing autographs and taking pictures for Make-A-Wish kids? Then the NFL Honors Choir, they got some type of male choir from former players and current players. They go around and they look NFL Honors jackets singing for different, outlets or whatever, and doing their interviews. So they get in front of us because they singing at the I can't remember who was across from us outside of the Make-A-Wish kids. They're singing. This person gets mad. I can't see who's coming down the red carpet because they in the way. Grabs security guard and try to tell him to move. Dead serious. And I'm just like, yo, everything don't evolve around you. Get to the game. NFL Network was doing their own entertainment, doing commercial breaks. And so they got Tiki Barber, some lady, I can't remember her name. They talking, they get mad. I can't stand that lady's voice. I mean, just show the commercial because this lady's voice is. I was like, you just mad about everything. Then you telling fans, the Seahawk fans in front of us, to sit down. The kid had to be like 19, 20. And you know, it's the Super Bowl, they up. And I'm like, yo, first of all, it wouldn't really bother me because it's a Super Bowl and I can still see the field. Only time we couldn't really see the field with them standing is when they came to our end, like the red zone on our end. Then that's when we had to look up on the screen. No. That wasn't good enough. Hey, can you sit down? I can't see the field. I would like to see the field at least one time.
Jesus.
And I'm sitting like, I said, yo, you can't tell them to sit down. They pay all this money to be here. The cheapest Super Bowl ticket was $4,000. And we down here, you know, near the suite level. So I know they paid $6,000-7,000 per seat. And you telling them to sit down? Like, yo, so I was like, I told we kind of got into it. I was like, you can't tell them to sit down. Well, I can't see the game.
Wow, man.
Okay, you got in for free. Or at least your Super Bowl ticket, you know, paid your way out here, but you got in for free. You telling them to sit down? It was a special need. It was a Special Olympics athlete next to me on my side. So this person is on my right, Special Olympics person on my left. They're doing they're there with a camera or the GoPro camera and a wireless mic, and he's kind of like doing play-by-play. You know, I talked to him in his rep, and he's doing play-by-play of the game because he's sending that in as audition for whoever he wants to be a broadcaster. Cool, didn't bother me. He wasn't super loud. You know, he's just doing this. You know, especially when I figured out who he was and what he was doing. Cool, do your thing. He's on my ear, not this person. Hey, you're supposed to be broadcasting. You ain't supposed to be broadcasting. You know, you ain't supposed to be doing this. And he's like, I'm not broadcasting. I'm just, you know, I'm recording myself doing an audition tape for. And then his rep was like, yeah, this is a, you know, Special Olympics athlete, and he's trying to become a broadcaster. So we're recording him, you know, showing him what he can do. Yeah, but you ain't supposed to be doing all that. I'm just.
Oh my God. Man, I would have been gone a long time ago.
Bro, when I tell you everything was a problem. What up, Lynn? When I tell you everything was a problem, everything was a problem. Like everything had to go your way and just F everybody else.
No wonder he don't got a job with the national media.
F everybody else. It had to go your way, or everybody around you was gonna have to feel it. So, yeah, that's what it was. And like I said, once we get off here, I'll tell you some stuff off camera. But yeah, that was my Super Bowl experience. Dope experience. But as far as, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm doing another season with, yeah,
I can see that.
And
don't blame
to
me
the
on
point
that
to
one.
like, if I can't get in at least a media role next year in LA under my brand, because where it is, I talked to another independent guy that I'm cool with. This was his first year getting in under his own brand, and he was like, what he did was, you know, he came with Dez last year, and he got irritated with how Dez was doing stuff. And since his name was already in the system, in an NFL system, because the NFL sends you like 10-15 emails a day the whole week. So I know for a fact I'm in their system. So he's like, since my name was in the system, I just applied under my name and told them this is my brand, and they approved me for Media Row. So he was like, yeah, try it next year, you know, and then you'll be able to do your interviews and have your own little area or whatever. So I said, that's the goal there. And if I just don't get in, or if I don't get to make the Super Bowl, it is what it is. But I can't deal with that stress unless the payment goes up way more and it matches what I spent to get out there, or at least get somewhere like that. I can't go out there. Can't do it again. So that's my experience, y'all. And I know I'm missing a lot, but
Jeez,
That's a lot.
yeah. So it was crazy. It was crazy. So I appreciate y'all watching. If you watch the replay, hit the like button. Come in or whatever. I see people coming in and out on Facebook. I see people coming in and out on the tube. I haven't even looked at Twitch. Hopefully, we're still live on Twitch and y'all not on commercial. So Twitch is dead right now. So, all right, cool. But hit the like button if you're on Facebook. Hit the like button if you're on YouTube. Appreciate y'all joining. And y'all stay on camera real quick. I'm going to just do this outro and I'm going to tell you the rest. So,
okay.
let's get up out of here. Depending on what happens, we might come back next week. We just got to see some stuff. We'll see what's going on. But your boy Josh Allen, I told you, loser.
Overrated.
I just wanted to get that out the way. Then the media, oh my God, he's such a great player. He's such a great leader because he's crying. Man, he a crybaby. Shut the hell up. Y'all got all these excuses.
You want to talk about
now?
turnovers he had?
Yeah, y'all got all these excuses for him. But when Lamar had them 4 turnovers last year and then brought his team and had a chance to win the game, y'all still blame Lamar when Mark Andrews clearly dropped the ball in the end zone. But it was the same story with Josh Allen. He had all those turnovers and still had a chance to win. And then all of a sudden, it's everybody else's fault but Josh Allen's. But CJ sucked. Jalen Hurts sucked, who MVP of the Super Bowl last year. He sucks. And then Lamar sucks. Joe Burrow is overrated all of a sudden now, who's actually made it to the Super Bowl, by the way. You talk about everybody else. Don't even get me started on Dak and everybody else. But Josh Allen get all these damn excuses.
He does. Coach gets fired and he gets his boy as a coach now.
Yeah.
What's the excuse after that?
Let it all out.
I'm just saying.
Hey, facts are facts. They're out there.
Nah, he didn't.
He ain't got no weapons. But if you compare his weapons to Lamar Jackson's weapons, they neck and neck.
Don't tell me he didn't have no weapons. He got 2 tight ends. He had Stephon Diggs. Come on. He got Cooks. Come on. Don't tell me he ain't got no weapons.
Cooks led the league in rushing.
Your fault that you want to rely on Josh Allen's arm so much and you don't run Cook.
He got 2 good tight ends, just like Lamar had 2 good tight ends. Mm-hmm. Wide receivers, I'll give Buffalo the edge because Brandon Cooks, what's his name? Shakir, whatever his name is. They are better than
Coleman.
Yeah, like come on, man. Rashad
and we didn't even talk about that. The whole Coleman situation.
Keon Coleman, yeah. And they just made him a scapegoat. The way he's the only one that scored in that game.
I tell you what, if I was Coleman, I'd be like, get me out of here.
ASAP.
Get me out of here.
Yeah. Yo guy, getting folks fired left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Getting people thrown under the bus left and right. Just because they got to keep finding excuses for Josh Allen. They changed the overtime rules for this guy.
And he ain't won a game since that overtime.
So,
he ain't won a game since they made the change.
Changed it for him.
Tom Brady rules.
The digital first down market that they do now, that was for Josh Allen.
Yep.
What else? What else
do he won? What has he won? What's he won?
They getting a new stadium. What else do he need?
Super Bowl this year.
The colors do kind of look like it.
Colors look like Miami.
Watch out
look like Miami or the Bengals.
Watch out
look
for
like
Buffalo.
Commanders to me, to be honest.
Ugh.
That new logo.
Oh, that's all you got, Tony?
I don't got nothing, man.
But you ain't gonna talk shit in the preseason. I got Buffalo versus the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Hey, watch out for them Giants.
He kept putting Buffalo in his top 5 too.
I can't.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy for putting the Patriots and the Broncos all season and the Jaguars. I'm sorry. I believe the Broncos and the Patriots were the AFC Championship game.
Buffalo.
I believe the Jaguars did. I believe the Jaguars did win a division when nobody picked them to win a division in July, but me.
Tony picked the Giants and Tampa Bay. His team. What'd they do?
Ooh, bad year for you, Tony. Bad year for you.
You did win a couple weeks, Tony, so you can take that. You can pat yourself.
We'll get back on track this season. I promise you that.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, whatever you
So
say.
you got the Bills,
You'll
the
see.
Bucks, and the Giants. Gotcha. All right.
No, that's what it sounds like.
Early on, right now. Early
Preseason
picks.
predictions.
Yep.
Giants might be all right. They finally got a coach. They always had talent. They ain't never had no coach.
Oh, we'll get to see if Harbaugh can really coach, though.
Yeah,
This will be a test if he can really coach, in my
yeah, because
opinion.
it might be past his time too. Oh, Pittsburgh, Mike McCarthy. Your thoughts, Tony?
I don't really have any. I mean, I'm happy for McCarthy because I know he's from Pittsburgh, but
All that crying and lying that he did again.
I know they're probably going to keep Rodgers probably another year, which is probably going to be a mistake.
If they keep Rodgers, that's a joke.
He said only way he come back is to play for Mike McCarthy.
This could be the first Pittsburgh coach to not last 20 years.
Oh, he's definitely going to be the first.
Yeah.
He might last 3. I'll give him 3
Yeah.
because I think this is a full rebuild.
It has to be. You can't keep Rodgers.
No, you
man.
can't. You can't go another year because you do have some weapons that you have some talent on both sides of that ball, but you have no QB, man. I mean, who you got? Will Howard, Rudolph
You got to
Mason.
do something.
Yeah. So all that crying that he did. Oh, I'm so happy to be back in Pittsburgh. What y'all
Oh, that
lying
was
for?
baloney. That was- way to
It was the
fake
same
it.
way he lied to the Cowboys, talking about, oh, I've been doing scouting and analytics. And he ain't watched the game. Hey, F out of here, bomb. Anyway, yeah, there you go. NFL. And that's my experience. I'm gonna talk to these guys for like another 5 minutes real quick to tell them everything. And then until next time, I don't know when next time is going to be. It might be next week, depending on what goes down with the All-Star game and all that. It might be 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see, because we got MLB kicking off, NCAA March Madness bracket. We'll probably talk March Madness this year. Just the bracket. Once we see what the bracket is, we'll kind of go through predictions from that. Since I don't think we've ever done that really before.
No.
Yeah, so yeah. Till next time.
That'd be fun.
Y'all be safe. I'm not gonna play no long intro. I'm gonna put this on the screen. I'm gonna end it so I can talk